environmental pollutions, ecosystem. Already in the previous class, we discussed the ecosystem. Ecosystem is over in previous class. Okay, ecosystem. Today we discuss environmental pollution. These are the two topics are the completed by 1 minute. Okay, ecosystem. Actually, what is the meaning of the ecosystem? All living organism, whether the plant or the any living, especially living organisms, the biotic and the abiotic components. Okay. What are the living organisms, the biotic components, non-living organisms? To the basic requirement, the different types of the ecosystem. Ecology is study of the interaction among the organism or group of organisms with their environment. The environment is consists both the biotic components and living organisms, the abiotic components, is also called as the ecology. Ecosystem or ecology study of the environmental, especially biotic, abiotic components. 1 minute. Environmental pollution. Okay, ecology. Next one already we discussed the aquatic terrestrial ecosystem, types of the ecosystem, aquatic ecosystem, terrestrial ecosystem. Next one is the grassland ecosystem, man-made ecosystem. These are the three types of the natural ecosystem. They can three types. The class with three types: terrestrial, aquatic. Next one is the man-made ecosystem. Terrestrial, especially what is the meaning of the terrestrial? Terrestrial means is are related to the land. Okay, the ecosystem is related to land. Is a terrestrial ecosystem, grassland ecosystem. 1 minute. Okay, ecosystem is over. Please, anybody respond me. Kala. In the previous class, I will discuss. I will discuss the in previous class. I will discuss the ecosystem. Kala, please respond me. Okay. Terrestrial ecosystem. Ecosystem is related to land. That is the example is grassland ecosystem, forest ecosystem, and next one is the okay forest ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, especially is all are come to the terrestrial ecosystem. Next one is the aquatic ecosystem. Aquatic ecosystem also these are the related to the water. These are related to the water. Aquatic terrestrial running water. Next one is the standing water. Next one, man-made ecosystem is also called as the artificial ecosystem, cropland ecosystem. Next one is the garden. These all are under comes the artificial ecosystem. These are the three types: terrestrial, like aquatic, and next one is the man-made. Okay. And then what are the components of the ecosystem? Biotic components, the abiotic components. Okay, these are the biotic components are the mainly are the plants and the animals and the microorganisms. Plants, animals, and microorganisms. Plants are the producers, animals are the consumers, microorganisms are the decomposers. These are all are the biotic components. All are the biotic components producers. Okay, producers are most of the green plants. Next one is the consumers are the autotropics. These are the all, actually producers are all are the autotrophs. Next one is the consumers are the most of the autotrophs. Most of the autotrophs. Next one is the different types of the consumers: primary consumers, secondary consumer, tertiary consumers. Decompose actually most of the decomposers, the microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, actinomycetes. Mainly are the recompose attack the dead bodies of the producers and the consumers. So especially decaying of the food material. Complex compound they can convert the simple compounds. Mainly decomposers are the they can actively participate key role in the simple complex compound. They can convert the simple compounds. Okay, these are the decomposers. Abiotic things already we discussed. The biotic things is the most of the living organisms. Biotic things. Next one, abiotic thing, physical components, and next one is the chemical components. Physical components, especially mainly are the physical components are the light, temperature, humidity. Next one, next one is the all are comes the physical components. Next one, energy, raw, some are the soil, water, edaphic factors also under comes to the physical factors. Next one is the chemical factors. Chemicals, especially some are the organic substances. Organic substances like some of the biogeochemical cycles, nutrient cycles. Next one is the sedimentary cycles. Okay, all are these are the abiotic components. Is chemical components mainly abiotic components. Non-living things. These all are non-living things. What are the functions of the ecosystem? Is are the mainly can maintain the balance of the ecosystem. Is clearly nature of ecosystem. The function should be mainly is are the balancing of the ecosystem. Ecosystem is the main function. The balancing of the nature. Okay, primary different types of the functions is the part ecosystem. Okay, next one is the already we discussed in previous class: energy and food materials, food chain, food webs, ecological pyramids. Okay, ecological pyramid, energy flow, mainly energy they can transform to one trophical level to another trophical level. Okay, so one trophical, for example, producers too, they can convert energy, they can transform to the producers, consumers. And next one is the finally decomposer. Energy they can transform one trophical level to another trophical. The gradually decreasing energy also they can gradually decreasing to the they can transform to one trophical level to another trophical level. Are the so mainly sun. Most of the only 1% of the light radiation, especially the sun, only the 1% of the light they can utilize the in photosynthesis process. Most of the solar energy, especially now approximately 100% of the solar energy, they can only 1% of the they can utilize the plants, the photosynthesis they can form to the simple compounds, organic compounds. Chemical energy they can convert the uh, mainly are the organic compounds. Inorganic compounds also they can convert the glucose. Okay, mainly are the one mainly energy they can transform the producers to consume one trophical level to another trophical level. Okay, already thermodynamics law, thermodynamic law 1 and 2 also. One is the what are the importance of the one energy can be created not destroyed but can be considered from one form to another form. Okay, when energy can be created and not can be created nor destroyed, but it can be conserved from one form to another form. And next one is the second law. What is when energy is transformed, there is no loss of energy through the release of heat. It is thermodynamic. First and second laws, they are the thermodynamics laws. And next one is the relations between the structure and the functions of the ecosystem. Mainly types of the biogeochemical cycles, nutrient cycle or nutritional cycling or biogeochemical cycles. These are the related to the ecosystem. Mainly nutrients, micronutrients, macronutrients, all are they can actually participate in this biogeochemical cycles. Mainly nutrient cycle is the CHO, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and hydrogen. These are the all are the especially macronutrients. These are the macronutrients are under comes the nutrient cycle. And next one is the sedimentary cycles. Is the only phosphorus and sulfur. These are the both are the sedimentary cycles. Okay. Carbon cycle also. These are the nutrient cycle carbon. Okay, carbon, phosphorus, nutrient, phosphorus. Next one is the ecological succession. What is the meaning of the ecological succession? Ecological succession mean mainly replacement, especially in a particular area. One community may be replaced by the another community or by series of communities, also called as ecological succession. Okay, mainly in a particular area, one community may be replaced by the another community is also called as ecological succession. Ecological.
Sir, page number, please.
253 ecosystem. Already we discussed in previous class ecosystem.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry. Biogeochemical cycles.
1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Ecosystem complete, sir.
Ecosystem is completed.
Now black fifth plant ecology.
Okay. Only remaining part is the climate, plant ecology 2. Environmental pollution and the climate change. These are the two important biogeochemical cycles.
Sir, it is not complete, sir.
Carbon cycle, phosphorus cycle,
No,
sulfur
sir,
cycle.
No, sir.
Okay.
Not completed. Okay. 17, 18, 19, 20. 4 units, 4 units, sir.
Okay. Maximum I will complete these are the 4 topics today.
Okay, sir.
Okay, biogeochemical cycle, carbon cycle, especially these are the carbon cycle are the mainly most of the biogeochemical cycles are the related to the biotic to they can connect the abiotic components. Biotic components, especially for example, plants. The plants are under comes to the biotic components. The abiotic component is the atmosphere, light, temperature is all are under comes to the abiotic components. Maximum is are the correlated. Okay. 1 minute. Actually, most of the carbon cycle, there are the carbon cycle also. For example, plants. The plants are they can in the photosynthesis process. Carbon dioxide release. These are the carbon dioxide. Mainly these are the photosynthesis process. Carbon dioxide utilization of the plant. They can release the oxygen. Oxygen also they can relate to the respiration. Okay. Sorry for the disturbance. Carbon cycle. Mainly these are the biotic components and the abiotic components. Both these are the correlation and interlinking. Mainly carbon, especially most of the 60% of the carbon components are there containing the plants and animals also. These are the mainly carbon cycle. Carbon cycles are the carbon cycle decomposers. The decomposers, the kind of the consumption. Next one is the evaporation. Okay, carbon cycles are the carbon cycle, page number 272. Next one is the nitrogen cycle also. Most of the plants they cannot utilize the directly nitrogen. These are the mainly there is in the nitrate form. Nitrogen they convert the nitrates to nitrites, NO2, NO3, nitrosomonas, nitrobacteria. Mainly these are involved in this process. Nitrobacteria, fixation of mainly nitrogen cycle are the lighting for denitrification. Next one is the denitrification process. Next one, nitrogen fixation bacteria. Next one is the decomposer, decay of the waste materials. The total is the cycling process. Mainly nitrogen, most of the approximately available to the 79% of the nitrogen in atmosphere. Okay, these are the nitrogen cycles. Mainly atmospheric fixation of the lighting and biological fixations. Atmospheric fixation, industrial fixation, biological fixation, the finally decay and decomposing. Next one is the nitrification, denitrification. Mainly are the carbon cycle. Next one is the phosphorus cycle, also is the sedimentary cycle. Phosphorus and the sulfur both are the sedimentary cycles. Sulfur and the phosphorus. Next one is the next cycles, atmospheric and next one atmosphere. Okay, these are the biogeochemical cycle. Next one is the next topic. Climate and soil. These are the all are the edaphic factors. Climate change, according to our syllabus, climatology. Mainly, what are the important topics in climate? Types of the soils. Okay, mainly classification types of the climate. These are the very important. Köppen's climate classification. Classification and types of the climates. According to Köppen, the climate classification is the mostly the main maximum is are the classified the world climates based on the annual and the monthly average temperature in the precipitation, based on the annual and monthly average of the temperature and precipitation. The recognize the 5 major climate types. One is the tropical moist climates. Okay, first one, 5 types of the main based on the monthly, annual, and monthly average of temperature and precipitation. The 5 types. For the first one is the tropical moist climates, dry climates. Next, moist subtropical mid latitude climates. Next one is the moist continental mid latitude climates and the polar climates. These are the 5 types of the climates. First one is the tropical moist climates. These are the mainly north, especially these are the climates are the moist extend the north world and the southern world. The mainly are the equator above 15 to 25 degrees, 15 to 25 latitude. These are the climates. All months have the average temperature greater than 18 degrees, and the next precipitation is the greater than 1500 mm. Okay, millimeters. Okay, mainly temperature is the 18 degrees, and next one precipitation is the greater than 1500. Temperature also greater than 18 degrees. The tropical moist climates. Is the they can divide the three types of the tropical moist climates. And the first one is the tropical rainforest climates. Tropical rainforest climates. These are the typical tropical climate. Mainly is the precipitation always is the long a year. Monthly temperature variation is less than 3 degrees. Monthly temperature variation less than 3 degrees. Next one is the dailies are the afternoon session, especially every day, is the approximately 32 degrees is the temperatures, and the tropical rainforest climates. Annual precipitation is the less than 10 degrees. And mainly are the three levels of the vegetation is frequently recognized in the tropical rainforest. The high level consists of the solitary grain trees, for example, 200 feet plants, and the middle layer is the 100 to 130 feet. And next one is the third one is the lions in the epiphytes. Also, they can grow in the tropical moist climates, tropical rainforest climates, tropical monsoon climates. These are the annual rainfall climate equal to greater than the tropical rainforest climates. For example, is the most of these are the hottest 7 to 9 months are the hottest months in this tropical monsoon climates. Next one is the mainly in particular area they can grow in the summer the forest semi-deciduous forest. During the dry season there are some especially they are growing the semi-deciduous forest. Okay, in tropical monsoon climate. Next one is the tropical wet and dry. These are the savanna is also called as the savanna. Okay, savanna mainly climate is the extent during the winter season. Precipitation during the wet season is usually up less than 1,000 millimeters, 1,000 meters. Most of these are also dry climates, mainly tropical wet and dry climate is also called as savanna. Okay, savanna. Next one is the second one is the dry climates. Dry climates are the some are the steppe climate, dry arid desert climates. Next one, moist subtropical mid latitude climates. Next one is third one is the moist subtropical mid latitude climates. Dry. Next one is the fourth one is the moist continental mid latitude climates. Fifth one is the polar climates. These are the Köppen's classification. We will read the 5 types of the Köppen class based on the temperature and average, mainly annual and the monthly average of temperature and precipitation. Okay, these are the Köppen's classification. Next one, phytogeography is also very, very important. Phytogeography. What is the meaning of the endemism? Mainly are the some are the species also they can grow in the restricted small region area is also called as the endemism. Okay, most of these some of the species also they can grow in particular area. The species which are the restricted to small region are also called as the endemics. Endemism is the phenomena restriction of species or taxa small region. Okay, mainly are the for example some of the species also they can grow in the widespread. It is also called as the cosmopolitan. Okay, actually Hyderabad is the cosmopolitan city. They can grow in the in live in the some other different types of the peoples. Okay, cosmopolitan. Mainly the some of the plant species are the widely distribution the spread over Vast area is also called as the cosmopolitan. Restricted area, mainly restricted is the endemism. What are the mainly endemics? The important reasons for the conservation of the endemics is the poor adaptability of species, wide range of the ecological conditions, geographical barriers, the climate change, geographical revolutions, evolution of age of the species. For example, is the cycas species, especially these are the growing in a particular area, the Sesachala mills. Okay, in the Chitturu Kadapa, Pterocarpus sandlinum, red sandal is especially they can grow in the endemic species. That some of the species are also they can grow in the particular area is also called as endemism. Okay, endemism. 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 Next one, endemism. Next one is the types of the soils are also very important. Types of the soils, climate and soil and vegetation types of the India. Mainly season climate change of the India. These are the seasons of the northeast monsoon. These are the pollution from the mid-December to February. Wet zone condition, intermediate zone. Especially soils types of India is the very important question your annual examination point of view. Based on the composition of the soil, Indian soils have been classified into 4 groups. Mainly composition of the soils, Indian soils, alluvial soil, block soil, laterite soils, and red soil. Okay, alluvial soil, block soil, laterite soil, and red soils. Alluvial soils is the mainly is are available in the Ganga region, coastal alluvial soil, mainly Ganga region, Bangar. Okay, these are also mainly are composed to the alluvial soils composed clay, dark color. The alluvial soil mainly, especially are the located in the Ganga region, Ganga and the Brahmaputra in the western margin of the Bengal Delta. Okay, alluvial soil. The very useful to they can grow in the summer, the especially paddy plants, different types of the plants. Alluvial soils mainly are the alluvial soil used for the crop production. The high yielding of the they can see in the Ganga regions, especially Ganga region, the Brahmaputra regions, alluvial soils. Next one is the black soil, especially alluvial soils also located into the and Andhra Pradesh also, deep black soil, the mixed red and the black soil in the Madhya Pradesh. Alluvial soil mainly is available in the Godavari region also. Alluvial soils available to the Godavari region. The black soil, these are the soil also mainly shallow black and medium black, deep black. Okay, mainly the black soil derived from the Deccan drop, which is known as the regar or black cotton soil. Black is also called as the mainly are the located in the Deccan drop, is known as the rigor. Rigor is also called as the black cotton soil. The mainly the soils is they contain the consist of iron, aluminium, magnesium, and calcium oxide. And the poor with the poor phosphorus and nitrogen organic matters. Okay, mainly are they are containing the soils, especially aluminium, magnesium, and calcium oxides. Okay, calcium oxides. Calcium oxides. Okay, black soil. Mainly black soils also they can growing the mainly are the utilized for the cotton, especially they can grow in the cotton fields. Okay, these are available to the Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh. Next one is the Madhya Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. These are the black soil is located mainly distributed in the Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Next one in the Madhya Pradesh and AP also. Red soil. Mainly these are the red soil also called loamy soil, red sand soil. Mainly these are the the ancient and the metamorphic rocks also available in the red soils. Mainly red soils also the contain the iron content is the very high. Okay, the soils are the poor nitrogen, phosphorus. Okay, mainly they're containing the high amount of the iron content. Mainly the diffusion iron compound soil responds to the red color. Mainly the soils are located in the most of the southern Telangana, mainly in Telangana region, southern Telangana, next to Maharashtra. Maharashtra also available the red soils. The red soils also they can, especially they can grow in the most of the Fabaceae family members, groundnut. Next one, some are the peanuts also they can grow in the red soils. Laterite soils, and mainly these are the soils also. The color is formed to the atmosphere within many types of the rocks. Lateric soils is the mainly the group rich hydroxide from the iron, magnesium, aluminum. Laterite soils. Mainly laterite soils also rich in hydroxides. Laterite soils. Okay, these are the laterite soils, red soils, black soils, alluvial soils. Soils. Next one is the vegetation types in the eastern and western Himalayas. Climate change, the greenhouse gases. Okay, climate change. Next one is the pollution. Pollution is also a very important question. Is the annual exams. The long maximum will come to the water pollution. Next one, soil, water pollution, air pollution is the mainly come to the long question. Okay, what is the meaning of the pollution? Harmful substances contaminate the environment is also called as the pollution. Mainly these are the harmful substances like air and the water, different types of the soil. Next to noise pollution. Okay, pollution refers to the very bad condition of the environment in the terms of the quantity and the quality. Types of the pollution is the major is the air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, land pollution. Next one, radioactive pollution. These are all are the types of the pollution. Air pollution mainly are the atmospheric is the what is mainly atmosphere pollution, air pollution. Mainly are the atmosphere is the life blanket of the air. They're the essential atmosphere is essential that we know more about the atmosphere that the ways of the which is the polluted. Air is considered the safe and the contains the no harmful dust and the gases. Mainly cause of the air pollution. What are the main causes of the air pollution? Industries, automobiles, and domestic fuels. High proportion of and undesirable gases such as the sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide, dust. Next one, smoke, carbon black, aerosols. These are all are the causes of the air pollution, mainly air pollution. Next one, the effect of the air pollution mainly are the they can affect the human health, animals, plants. Next one, the atmosphere is the whole. Global warming mainly is affected the global warming, ozone depletion, acid rains, mainly respiratory disease. They can impact respiratory disease. Next one, how to mainly avoid the air pollution. Mainly they can use for the natural gases like the LPG. Next one, mainly natural gas they can use for the autos and the motorcycles, different types of the cars. Okay. Next one is the don't burst the crackers is also they avoid the air pollution. Use less amount of the fuel vehicles. Okay. Avoid the using and the use electric stoves. Mainly the biogas is the avoiding. Okay. These are the air pollution. Next one is the water pollution. What is the water pollution also? Is are the chemical, especially any physical and chemical or biological change to the water. These are the adverse effect of the is by the living beings. Okay. Mainly cause of the water pollution. Approximately 40% of the death worldwide is are the caused by the water pollution. Water pollution is caused by the organic and inorganic industrial waste and the effluents discharged into the rivers. Maximum in Telangana region, in Patan Cheruvu, and next one is the Chautuppal. Is highly polluted. At the same time, mainly the groundwater level also because the highly contaminated. Okay, highly contaminated. Mainly are the inorganic industrial waste. The effluents also discharged to the rivers. Noise also cause the anxiety, stress like reaction in flight, water pollutions. Okay, water pollution. Water pollution mainly are the some are the industries also. Mainly the effect of the water pollution like cholera, malaria, typhoid, aquatic life gets destroyed, especially some of the fishes. Okay, mainly water pollution. How to avoid the water pollution? Mainly rivers should not be used in the washing clothes and the bathing animals. Harvesting of rainwater to meet the water requirements. Dam and the embankment must be created. The rivers must not be contaminated. In rivers, dead bodies should not be thrown. And the avoid to the water pollution. Next one, noise pollution. Especially noise pollution also is very affecting to the human being. These are the noise can be simply defined unwanted sound. The sound is the pleasant and not depends upon the loudness, duration, rhythm, and the mood of the person. Noise pollution is not only results in the irritation and the anger. Noise levels, decibels, intensity, frequency, periods of the exposure and the duration. What are the causes of the noise pollution? Traffic noise, aircraft noise, noise from the construction. Okay, these are the noise pollution, cause of the noise pollution. Next one, effects of the noise pollution, hearing the loss, high blood pressure, stress, sleep disturbance. Next one, the color blindness, how to avoid the noise pollution. The government should be ensure the new machines that there should be noise proof. Airports must be away from the residential areas. Sound horn symbols is to be the school roads. Control noise at the source of the proper choice of the equipment. Design modification, mounting, and the proper layout. Isolation of the use of the buffers. Use of the protection of the devices. Okay, these are the how to avoid the noise pollution, land pollution. 1/4 of the area is covered by the land. Land is that this is the occupied the most of the people shelter occupation. What are the causes of the land pollution? Mining, erosion and the quarrying, household garbage, urbanization, concentration of the population, municipal solid waste, industrial waste and the hazardous waste, uncontrolled land treatment, burning open. Okay. These are the causes of the land pollution. Next one, effect of the land pollution. The land can be used to build houses. Man cannot be farming. Groundwater will be gets the affected. Death of the animals is the inhabit the land. Okay. Prevention of the land pollution. Trees should be the planted everywhere. Waste matter should be the disposed immediately. Avoiding the using the more fertilizers in the pesticides. Mainly they can use for the organic farming is the very important. Mainly these are the reduce, reuse, recycle. Okay, these are the three principles are so they can use for the prevention of the land pollution. Avoid the land pollution. Radioactive also, so especially thermal pollution is also thermal pollution, radioactive. Radioactive pollution mean nuclear power plants. Next one is the Kalpakam. Next one is the disposal of the nuclear waste, uranium mining also affect the radioactive pollution is the mainly the disease including the blood in cough, ulcer, swelling of bone joints, cancer is the very effective nowadays. The most of the people are affected by the cancer, lung cancer, skin cancer, gallbladder. Next one is the eye problems also affect the radioactive. Okay, these are the pollutions. 1 minute. Okay, next one is the next topic is the greenhouse gases, climate change and the greenhouse gases. These are the very important. Most probably. Next one, eutrophication. What is the meaning of the eutrophication? Mainly these are the fresh water artificially supplemented with the nutrients. Results of the abnormal increase in the growth of the water plants. Mainly these are the what type of the countries with nitrogen is the very high eutrophication. Biological oxygen demand, BOD. Okay, BOD. Next one, COD, chemical oxygen demand. Chemical oxygen also demand. Water quality, pH, control measures, legislative measures, soil pollution. Noise pollution. Okay, next one. Next topic is the last topic. Greenhouse gases and climate change and greenhouse gases. ఫోన్ అవుతుంది క్లాస్ టైం అవుతుంది చూడు. Last topic, greenhouse and the climate change. Greenhouse and the climate change. Mainly greenhouse effect is the term. It describes the how natural gases that they can affect the atmosphere, reduce the amount of the heat escaping from the earth into the atmosphere, especially increasing of the temperatures is also greenhouse effect. Mainly global warming, they can affect the global warming. There the more gases of the there the okay. What is the mean of the global warming mean? Human activities the adding more gases to the naturality occurring the layer of the greenhouse gases. Is that the thickness cannot be least much heat the return the space, and so the temperature of the earth gradually increases. It also mainly affect the global warming. Global warming is caused by the greenhouse effect mainly. Okay, what are the greenhouse gases? Carbon dioxide, methane, some chlorofluorocarbons, some sulfur dioxide. All are the greenhouse gases. What is the greenhouse gas effect? Our Earth is the surrounded by the layer of the gases called is the greenhouse gases. Uh, Mainly are the main gases make this the layer are carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbon, nitrous oxide, water vapor. These are the layer of the gas act like the roof of the greenhouse, and this is called also greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect. Mainly greenhouse gases also water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, ozone, and CFC. All are the greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gas are the gases present in the atmosphere, which reduce the loss of heat into the space, and they contribute the global temperature. Greenhouse gases also essential to maintaining the temperature of the air. Greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide. When contribution of the carbon dioxide, the 50% they can affect the greenhouse gases. Chlorofluorocarbons 20%, methane 16%, ozone O3 is also main from the air pollution. Is that the source of the ozone is the air pollution. Methane is the from the rice growing in the animal waste stamps in the land, which is the source from the methane. Next one is the carbon dioxide, most of the from burning in coal and the oil, the removal of the vegetation, and chlorofluorocarbons especially is that the from air condition refrigerators and the aerosols. Next one is the nitrous oxide also mainly is that the contribution 6% from fertilizer burning of the coal and the oils. Carbon dioxide. Next 1 minute. Okay, mainly these are the gases coming from the power station release, and next one is the amounts of the carbon dioxide, the burning coal, fuel consumption, fuel. Okay, next one is the over electricity producing. Okay, greenhouse gas emission, power plants. Next one is the cars, trucks, aeroplanes, carbon dioxide from the buildings. So cause of the greenhouse effect, deforestation, emissions of the gases like the nitrous oxide, carbon dioxide, methane, ozone, and the water vapor, burning fossil of the fuels, burning wood and the coal, chlorofluorocarbons. Okay, there are the mainly cause of the greenhouse effect. Okay, cause of the greenhouse effect is the danger global warming. Mainly are the affect the endangered species. They can increase in the climate, climate change. Impacts of the global warming physically, later freezing and the earlier break of the river and the lake ice. Next one, sea level also rise. Higher incidence of the floods and the droughts of some of the regions that affect the global warming. The biological impact of the global warming, longer growing the seasons. Next one is the polar world, especially latitude shifts of the plants and the animals are the ranges. Decline of the some of the plants and the animal population. Next one is the early tree flowering emergency. Next one is the effect of the impacts of the global warming. At the same time, the global warming effects of the women system, main water resources system is including the water resources, agriculture and forestry, coastal zones, marine systems. Next one, decreasing the water availability, human health and the risk diseases, polar bears in the global warming. Some of the positive effects also global warming, decrease in death of and disease. The next one, healthier, fast growing the forest in the due to the excess of the carbon dioxide, reduce the cold related deaths and the help of the crop growth, warmer temperature, especially in UK Mediterranean climate also warmer temperatures. These are the some of the positive effects of the global warming effect. Plants and shrubs also will be able to the growth further north and the present of the desert condition. Next one, rainfall in certain locations will give the higher agriculture production, rice in India, especially wheat in Africa. This is also positive aspect. Mainly how to control the how to reduce the global warming is the reduce the uses of the fossil fuels. Major impact with the alternative coal, oil, and gas power station. Next one, forest areas. Trees are use of the CO2, reduce the deforestation. Next one, reduce the reliance of the some of the especially the use for the some of the gases CNG cost. Next one is the use of the energy efficiently. Mainly is the turn of the lights and not use the so much of the is also global warming. The reduce, reuse, recycle, land pollution. Most of these are the reduce, reuse, recycle. Also controlling of the global warming. Reduce the mainly how to control the reduce the electricity use of the eco-friendly vehicles, especially bicycles, reforestation. They can develop the forest. The climate policy also. Okay. Kyoto protocols. Next one is the mainly is Kyoto protocol. Okay, these are the greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases. Greenhouse effect: carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, methane, water vapor, CFC. Okay, this is the your syllabus. Total is completed. I will. What are the important questions of the cell biology, genetics, and the biostatistics in ecology? The first, the black one, cell biology. Cell biology. 1 minute. Note down the important questions. Okay, important questions of the cell biology and genetic. The first chapter, principles and application of the light microscope. What are the difference between the light microscope? Next one is the compound microscope, phase contrast microscope. Note down. Fluorescence, phase contrast microscope, electron microscope. Next one, the second unit is the cell wall composition. Cell wall composition. The fluid mosaic model. Fluid mosaic model. Mitochondria and chloroplast. Mitochondria and chloroplast. Next, third unit, chromosome morphology. Chromosome, euchromatin, heterochromatin. Euchromatin and heterochromatin. Next one is the some other euchromatin and heterochromatin. Is that enough? Euchromatin and heterochromatin. Next one is a special type of the chromosomes. These are the most probably you come to the long question. Special type of the chromosomes. Lamb chromosomes, 14 chromosome. Okay, these are the two. Next one is the cell cycle.
Lamb chromosomes and
Polytin chromosomes.
okay, sir.
Lamprey chromosomes and Polytin chromosomes. Special type of the chromosomes. Next one, definition of the cell cycle. Cell cycle. Next one, apoptotic cell death. So the two is enough. DNA, structure of the DNA. Most probably is come to the long question. Structure of the DNA. Chemistry of DNA or structure of the DNA. Structure of DNA, especially Watson-Crick model. Structure of DNA. Okay. Next one, seventh bit.
Sir, 1 minute, repeat again, sir. Last one.
Structure of DNA.
Structure of DNA.
Yes, is the most probably is come to the long question. DNA.
Okay, sir.
Next one, genetic code. Genetic code. Next one, types of the RNA. Genetic code. Next one, structure of RNA. Sorry, types of RNA. Sorry, types of RNA. Structure of RNA and our types of RNA. Genetic code. Okay, seventh is over. Next one, eighth. Test cross, back cross. Test cross and back cross definitions. Come to the 5 marks. Test cross and back cross. Linkage also. Actually, I will send the in previous question papers. Okay, I will send the previous question papers here in group. Cell biology, genetics, and ecology and biodiversity. Linkage. Okay, next one is the chromosomal abbreviation, especially chromosomal abbreviation, the numerical abbreviations and the structural abbreviation. Most probably is come to the long question. Numerical abbreviations. Okay. Next one, mutations. Types of the mutations. Is also come to the long question. Types of the mutations. Short question. DNA repair also. DNA repair.
Long question, sir.
Long question. Mutation. Types of the mutations. Long question. DNA repair also long question. 3 types of the DNA repairs. Damage reverse, damage removal, damage tolerance. Next one is the biostatistics. Mainly biostat t-test and chi-square test. These are the two is the very important. T-test and chi-square test. The 2 questions the enough. T-test and chi-square test. Is the most probably is long question. Is also is t-test and chi-square test. Next one, application computer in biology. LAN and WAN. WW. www. These are the short questions. Blast also very important. Basic local alignment tool, search tool, blast. Next one, plant ecology. Plant ecology. First chapter. Ecology, synecology. Definition: ecology and synecology. 5 marks question. Ecology and synecology. Ecology and synecology. Community characters. Rankine concept life forms. Long question. Rankine concept life forms.
What, sir?
Rankine's concept of life forms. 228, page number 228. Rankine's concept of life forms. Next one, biodiversity, in situ and ex situ biodiversity, in situ and ex situ. In situ and ex situ. In situ and ex situ. Next one is the biodiversity concept. Species biodiversity, genetic biodiversity, ecological biodiversity. These are the 3 important. Next one, loss of biodiversity. In situ conservation, ex situ conservation. Okay.
Say, sir.
Loss of biodiversity.
Okay, sir.
Okay. In situ, ex situ conservation is over. Next one, ecosystem. Mainly ecosystem, biogeochemical cycles. Biogeochemical cycles. Carbon, nitrogen. Biogeochemical carbon, nitrogen. Ecosystem. Ecological pyramid also very important. Ecological pyramid or food chain, food web. Compulsory short question. Ecological pyramid, food chain, and food web. Food chain. Food chain and food web. Ecological pyramids. Next one. Biogeochemical cycle, carbon cycle. Nitrogen is enough. Nitrogen, carbon cycle. Next one, climate change. Types of the soils. Types of the soils. Long question, Köppen's climate classification. Köppen's climate classification. Types of the soils. Greenhouse effect. Short question, greenhouse effect. Greenhouse gases. Compulsory long question, air pollution and the water pollution. Air pollution and water pollution. Okay, these are the question paper patterns. Okay, all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.